Hello everyone. First of all, I would like to thank my mentors and Webstack Academy for giving me this opportunity to present my internship project. My name is Alit Chiranjeevi and I am a pursuing BTech Computer Science Engineering student from Adikavananai University. Today, I am going to present my project called OrderIt, AI-powered online food ordering platform, which I developed during my MERN Stack Internship at Webstack Academy. This project gave me an opportunity to apply my technical knowledge to build a complete full-stack web application. During this journey, I learned how different technologies work together to create a real-world application and how important problem solving and debugging are in software development. In this presentation, I will explain what I built, how the application works, what I learned during this internship, and the challenges I faced while developing the project. So let's get started. Now let me explain what I built during this internship. This project is called OrderIt and it is a AI-powered online food ordering platform developed using the MERN stack. The main idea behind this project is to provide users with a simple and convenient way to order food online. Instead of visiting a restaurant, users can access the application, browsing different restaurants, view their menus, and order food from anywhere. The application includes all the important features of a modern food ordering system. A new user can create an account and log in securely. After logging in, the user can search for restaurants, explore different food items, add their favorite items to the shopping cart, and place an order through a secure Stripe payment gateway. Users can also view their previous orders and manage their profile information whenever required. One feature that makes this project different is the AI integration. I added an AI-powered review analysis feature that helps analyze customers' reviews and generate meaningful insights from their feedback. My main goal while building this project was not just to create separate pages, but to connect every feature together so that the entire application works as one complete system, giving a users a smooth and user-friendly experience. What I learned. This internship was a great learning experience for me because it helped me understand how a complete web application is built from start to finish. Before joining the internship, I had basic knowledge of some technologies such as JavaScript, CSS, HTML, Node.js, and so on. But while working on audit, it learned how different technologies work together to build a real application. On the front end, I learned how to build interactive user interfaces using React and how Redux helps in managing the application state. On the backend, I learned how to create REST APIs using Node.js and Express.js and how the APIs communicate with the frontend. I also learned how to work with MongoDB Atlas for storing and managing application data and how JWT is used to provide secure user authentication. Apart from that, I gained experience in integrating third-party services like Cloudinary for image storage, Stripe for online payment, and Groq AI for review analysis. Overall, this internship not only improved my technology skills but also gave me confidence in building and understanding complete full-stack applications. Now, let me explain the complete workflow of the OrderIt applications. The application starts when a user registers or logs into their account. Once the user is authenticated, then they can browse the available restaurants and explore different food items from the menu. After selecting the food items, the user adds them to the shopping cart. The cart allows the user to review their order, change quantities if needed, and then proceed to checkout. During checkout, the payment is securely processed using the Stripe payment gateway. After the payment is completed successfully, the order details are stored in the MongoDB database. Finally, the user can view their order history and track all the orders they have placed. From a technical point of view, every action in the workflow is connected through REST APIs. The front end sends requests to the backend, the backend processes those requests, communicates with the backend, and sends the required responses back to the front end. This helped me understand how all the different parts of a full stack work together to provide a smooth, complete user experience. Now, I would like to talk about the part of the project where I learned the most, and this is backend development. The backend is mainly contain the Node.js, Express.js, and so on. Now, during this internship, my main focus was to understand how the backend works and how it connects with the front end. I developed REST APIs using Node.js and Express.js. These APIs handle different functionalities like user registration, login, restaurant details, menu items, cart operations, and order management. For storing and managing data, I used MongoDB Atlas. It stores all the important information such as user accounts, restaurants, food items, and orders. I also implemented JWT Authentication to make sure only authenticated users can access protected features. Middleware was used to verify user authentication before processing requests. Another important part was integrating Cloudinary for storing images and Stripe for secure online payments. While working on the backend, I realized that every feature user sees on the front end depends on the backend working correctly. This experience improved my understanding of APIs, databases, authentication, and server-side development. It also increased my full confidence in building complete full-stack applications. API integration, turning APIs into a real user experience. This slide explains how the front end and backend communicate with each other through APIs. In this project, every important action performed by the user is connected through an API. Whenever a user clicks a button, the front end sends a request to the backend. For example, when a user logs in, the login API verifies the user credentials and returns the required information. Similarly, when the user opens the home page, the restaurant API fetches the restaurant details from the database and displays them on the screen. When a user adds food items to the cart API updates the cart information. During checkout, the payment API communicates with Stripe to process the payment securely. After the payment is successful, the order API stores the order details in the database. The database is MongoDB, SQL, so many types, but I have mainly used MongoDB. Throughout this process, Redux Toolkit helps him manage the application states, so the user interface updates automatically whenever the database data changes. Working on this API integration helped me understand how different parts of a full stack application work together. It also improved my knowledge of API design, request handling, response management, and debugging API related issues. AI integration. AI that solves a real problem. One of the unique features of this project is the AI integration. Instead of using AI just as a separate demonstration, I integrated it into the application as a real feature. In this project, AI used to analyze customer reviews. When customers leave reviews, the AI processes that feedback and generates meaningful insights. This helps in understanding what customers like, what they are not satisfied with, and the overall sentiment of the reviews. For this feature, I used the Groq AI API, which allows the application to communicate with an AI model and generate responses based on the review data. While implementing this feature, I learned how to integrate an external AI service with a full stack application. I understood how to send requests to an AI API, receive the response, and display the generated insights to the user. This experience showed me that AI can be used not only for chatbots but also to improve real world applications. by providing valuable information from user feedback. What the internship really taught me. This slide is about the biggest lesson I learned during this internship. Before starting an internship, I thought software development was mainly about writing code and creating new features. But while working on OrderIt, I realized that building a project also involves a lot of debugging, testing, and problem solving. During development, I faced many challenges such as MongoDB connection issues, authentication problems, API integration errors, deployment issues, and payment gateway configuration. Some problems took a long time to solve, but every challenge helped me understand the project better. I learned how to read error messages, identify the root cause of a problem, and fix it step by step instead of trying random solutions. This internship also taught me the importance of patience, continuous learning, and never giving up when something doesn't work. Final outcome, a complete production style application. Finally, I'd like to share the outcome of this internship project. After completing this project, I successfully built a complete full stack online food ordering application called OrderIt. This application includes all the major features of a modern food ordering system, such as secure user authentication, restaurant and menu browsing, shopping cart management, online payment using Stripe, order management, and AI powered review analysis. Throughout this project, I learned how to connect the front-end, back-end database and third-party services into one complete application. More importantly, I understood that every feature needs proper planning, testing, and integration to work smoothly. Looking back, this project has helped me improve my technical knowledge as well as my confidence in full stack development. I now have a much better understanding of how real world web applications are designed, developed, and maintained. Overall, this internship was a valuable learning experience, and I believe the knowledge and practical skills I gained will help me in my future projects and career as a software developer. Before I conclude my presentation, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Webstack Academy for providing me this valuable internship opportunity. I would also like to thanks all my mentors and instructors for their continuous guidance, support, and encouragement through this internship. Through this internship, their valuable feedback and mentorship helped me improve my technical knowledge, strengthen my problem solving skills, and gain confidence in building complete full stack applications. This internship was much more than just learning new technologies. It gave me practical experience in developing real world applications, integrating different technologies, debugging complex issues, and understanding how software is built in a professional environment. I truly appreciate everyone who supported me throughout this journey. This experience have motivated me to continuous learning, improving my skills, and building even better project in the future. Thank you all for your valuable time and patience listening. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. And one more thing is, this is my first internship. Now that I have explained the project, I would like to demonstrate the implementation and show how the application works. So this is the project file. I have mainly divided into front end and back end. This is the overall structure of a project. I divided the application into front end and back end folders. The front end folders contains the React application, which the backend contains the server API, database connections, authentication, and business logic. Controllers. The controllers contains the business logics of the application. For example, user authentication, restaurant management, menu handling, payment processing, and AI review analysis are implemented here. Okay. Now we are coming to models. Here models, these files define the MongoDB schemas, which describes how the data is stored in the database. Okay. Now boots. Boots defines the API endpoints and connect incoming requests to the corresponding controller functions. Middlewares. Middlewares is used for authentication, error handling, and request validation before the request reaches the controller. Now we are going to config. This file contains configure files for MongoDB, Cloudinary, Stripe, and environment variables. The backend part is completed. Now we are coming to frontend. Here the main folder in frontend is SRC. Here we have the frontend is built using React. It contains reusable components, Redux state management. See here, Redux manager, management, pages, routing, and API integration. Redux. Redux is used to manage the application state so that different components can access the updated information without unnecessary API calls. Okay. Here the actions which are in the Redux and slices. To run the backend and frontend, we have to open the backend part and run npm start. When it comes to frontend, we have to open frontend folder and start with npm run here. So did you see here the MongoDB is connected successfully and the website is ready to open. So first of all, we have to open the Chrome browser. No browser, we have to search for the localhost. Here, this is my restaurant. Right here. Okay. Where the name itself is OrderIt app. So we can search every name restaurant in here. Currently, we have 8 restaurants here. This is the home page of this application. Here, users can browse all available restaurants. When a restaurant is selected, its menu is loaded dynamically from the backend through REST APIs. When I click here, we can redirect to home page. Here, the search is mainly for filters restaurants using backend APIs. Here, just see the restaurants what we have. For example, I want to search for the KFC. Here we search for KFC. Enter. There the restaurant is will be shown. And when it comes to the login page, here I have already account. So I would like to log in out. So I log in out successfully. Now we just have to log in. So I search for that. Enter the password and click the login. For the login, we just have to register as a new user. Click here. This is the register page with availability of author image. You have to enter all these details to register. If you already have an account, so you just continue with the login. See here, I have successfully logged in. Okay now. Here login is mainly for users can create an account or login securely using JWT Authentication. If you want to add any item in the cart, just click here. If you want these two items, here the cart details. We have selected two, so there are only two. Here, users can add items to the cart, modify quantities, or remove items before placing an order. Checkout. Here you see the button checkout. To redirect to the Stripe to during checkout, the application communicates with the Stripe to process payment securely. So let's use it as example. You have to enter your name details or etc. in this area. I have to enter my data. I just use a dummy details for just testing. Here, if you want to save the information, you can click here. Otherwise, don't. Just click the pay button. Remind this. It's just a payment testing payment. Here you have successfully ordered. If you want to see the how many orders you have previously done, go to orders. Here I have ordered two items previously. If you want to see the receipt, click here simply. This is the receipt order. The previous orders I have, which items I have. And one more thing I want to say is if you want to change your profile icon or name or anything else, go here. So here you can see users can update their profile information and manage their account. If you want to change photo, you can browse it here and change the photo and click update. You can change name, email, and there is a one for way when you are creating account in this. And the most interesting process I also and there was like most important was I want to show you is AI. One of the unique features of this project is AI integration. Customer reviews are analyzed using Groq AI to generate meaningful insights. So if I have to click here, then it is a generate a review based on the customer's review. If I have to click here, then close. So this is the project I have done in this internship. And one more thing is this project helped me understand the complete life cycle of full stack web development. I learned front-end development, back-end APIs, back-end database management, authentication, payment integration, AI integration, deployment, and most importantly, debugging real-world problems. Then, thank you everyone for your valuable time. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. If you have any questions, I will be happy to answer them.